Hello, I'm John Ribick. I'm the president of Rimeco Products, and I'm here to talk to you about our Kwik-Clamp system. Our Kwik-Clamp system is the most innovative, quick change mounting system for all of your work holding. I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about what it is, how it works, and how it's going to make your shop the most efficient shop it can be. I've laid out here the different versions of our Kwik-Clamp system. Over here we've got the 4-axis 1 Pro. Here we've got the vertical quick change, Kwik-Clamp. Here we've got 2 of the 5-axis 1 Pros. And right here we've got a 5-axis 1 Pro Mini. What you're going to notice about all of our Kwik-Clamps is they all have the same receiver system right here on the faceplate. We've got 2 holes 2.5 inches apart and 4 inches apart. There's jaws coming right down the middle that attach onto a standard retention knob. We've got 4 1032 tapped holes, and these are to add a 1032 screw in so you can put a hole into your fixture like this. And when you do that, you can only load it one way. It prevents it from being loaded incorrectly. So on any of your work holding, all you have to do is add a standard Cat 40 retention knob, 2 dowel pins, and then the hole on the side you want to load your fixture onto. So these are a couple examples. A small chuck, we've made an adapter for it. On an adapter we've got a retention knob and 2 dowel pins. So into the Kwik-Clamp, we would load our fixture just like that, and then actuate it. So now it's holding with about 2,000 pounds of pressure. On our vertical Kwik-Clamps, it's got a 6-inch piston internal on all these systems, which gives us that 2,000 pounds of pull down clamping force. On our rotary unit, we've got an 8-inch piston. This gives us almost 4,000 pounds of clamping force. On the rotary unit, the faceplate is exactly the same as on the vertical and the 5-axis 1 Pro units. So it's got the hardened bushings at 2.5 inches and 4 inches. Then it's got the bolt hole pattern based on the type of rotary table that you have. So you can mount it right onto your industry standard rotary table, and then the piston sits on the back and the actuation device on-off switch sits back here, so that the fixture is taken the same way as on our vertical unit and loaded right here. Whether you build custom fixtures inside your own shop, like we do at Rimeco Products, or you use standard work holding like a chuck, a 5C collet, a 5th-axis vise, anything like that, you can easily modify your fixtures or your work holding by adding a retention knob and 2 dowel pins. That's all it takes to make your work holding mount to our Kwik-Clamp system, just like that. So for about $10 to $15, you can modify any of your fixtures. Now our 5-axis 1 Pro and our rotary 4-axis 1 Pro systems are made to go on your machine and be your one stop for mounting all of your work holding. So there's no need to ever take off the Kwik-Clamp once you put it onto your machine. So we leave in our own machine shop, when we purchase a machine with a rotary table, we put a 4-axis 1 Pro on there and it stays on there forever, as long as we have the machine. Now with the Kwik-Clamp, you can mount your fixture onto your rotary table or your table in less than 10 seconds. The Kwik-Clamp gives you 2/10 precision and 2/10 repeatability. So you could take a fixture from your rotary table over to your inspection room, put it on a CMM or a comparator, take some measurements, and then you could bring it back, put it back onto the Kwik-Clamp, and continue machining. It's got that type of repeatability. By using a 4-axis 1 Pro and a vertical system, you can take a fixture from your rotary table without removing the part from the fixture, you can move it right over to your vertical, and you can do machining, giving you access to 5-size machining of your part without ever removing it from your fixture. This almost gives you the capability of a 5-axis machine just on a vertical machining center. The Kwik-Clamp helps with reducing setup times, because now your setups, you mount your fixture in less than 10 seconds, and by either putting in work offsets or using a probe to find it, you can qualify your work holding in less than 1 minute. Now you're ready to continue on with your setup. Something that may have taken you anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour in the past is done in about 1 minute. At Rimeco, we've been using our Kwik-Clamp in our machine shop for over 20 years. We build custom fixtures for most of the jobs that we run here. And we have run thousands of jobs, and we've built thousands of fixtures for all the different types of jobs, from small run, medium run, large production run. We've done it all. The Kwik-Clamp will give you the same efficiency of a pallet system for about 1/10 of the cost. So you can mount the Kwik-Clamp onto your machine, and you use that as your system for mounting your work holding over and over on every single job. At Rimeco, we build the fixtures here for our own jobs, but we can also help you out, help your company out with ideas on how to create fixtures if you want to build the fixtures in your own shop, or else we can build those fixtures for you. For a quoted price, we'll get you, if you give us your print, we'll let you know what it's going to cost, and then we will develop and build those fixtures for you. At Rimeco, it's always our goal to finish a part in one operation. Whenever we can, our milling department tries to design processes, we call it using combinative manufacturing, where we'll take a part that we're making, we design a process so that half of the part gets done on one fixture and the other half gets done on the second fixture. We got an op 10 and an op 20 fixture. So while this part is in the machine being worked on, an operator is outside the machine loading this fixture. When the machine stops, there's about a 10-second changeover time, very similar to the way a pallet system would work on a vertical machining center or on a horizontal. We're switching over the fixtures, we pull out the fixture, put it onto our table, and then the machine continues to run. There's only about a 10-second downtime. You can run your machines with 95% uptime, which is a very high amount for any machine shop. And if you add automation, which can be done also with our Kwik-Clamp, you can run your machines 100% of the time. 100% uptime by using this system. Combinative manufacturing gives you the efficiency of a pallet system, but it also gives you some other efficiencies. It reduces your work in process, because now you're not running 500 parts in one operation and then moving them onto the second operation. It streamlines your scheduling. Now you just have to schedule one machine rather than trying to schedule multiple machines to finish one part. It also allows you to expedite. If your customer needs 10 parts but you're making 500, it allows you to expedite those first 10 parts right at the beginning of the process, and then continue on with production to finish up that 490. So you didn't have to set up 2 or 3 machines to get your customer that 10 parts. You set up one machine with your multiple fixtures on the Kwik-Clamp, get your customer the 10 parts they need right away, and then you continue on with production. All of this leads to increased efficiency, reduced downtime, reduced scrap, and reduced waste. To summarize, the Kwik-Clamp is going to give you one solution for your quick change mounting of all your work holding. The Kwik-Clamp will allow you to standardize your mounting process for all of your fixtures throughout your shop. By adding the Kwik-Clamp to each one of your machines, your operators can be trained very quickly on how to mount fixtures. They'll be able to be trained on how to run jobs more efficiently. You'll be able to run jobs on different machines depending on what's available when you need to run the job. You won't be stuck to running it on M1 when there's an opening on M3. You got one standardized system for all your mounting, and it's just one product. You take this, Out of the box, we send it in, put it on your machine, you're ready to go in 15 minutes. Very, very simple to install it, even on your rotary table. Very easy to install it, and you will always have one mounting solution for every single piece of work holding that you use inside your shop. If you don't currently have 5-axis machines, but someday you want to have 5-axis machines, you see that coming down the road, by starting to build your fixtures now for your 4-axis One Pro and your vertical, you'll have all your work holding and all your fixtures ready for that day when you purchase your 5-axis machine. Now you'll take those same fixtures and you'll be able to use it right on your 5-axis One Pro, the same way you were using it on your 4-axis One Pro. Thank you for taking the time to allow me to show you our Kwik-Clamp system. I hope that I've explained how it works, how it's going to save you time and save you money and make your company the most efficient it can possibly be.